Wow, that was quite an intro. Thank you, Scotty and Josh, for your speeches before. It was amazing. Pole, I love that. I climbed a few poles to pay for college, but different story. Whatever. Allie, happy birthday. I love the shit out of you. Thank you for inviting me out here. Yes, Allie and I indeed went to college together. We made some poor decisions in college, let's be honest. This one time we were invited to a party and somebody offered us a bunch of shrooms and we were like, fuck it. We didn't even know what it did. We were like, let's just Super Mario Brothers the shit out of this place. Let's do it. Fuck it. We had a lot of fun. Oh my God. I'm a little tired today. I just started training for a triathlon this morning, so I'm reassimilating. Thank you. I know I had to. I realized that living in Los Angeles, it's actually illegal not to work out. They will fucking kick you out. I was like, oh my God, I better get on a treadmill. But yeah, so I'm super tired. I was commuting here today, and do you guys ever get so tired that when you're driving, you start to rationalize really bizarrely? You know what I mean? I'm like, I could just shut this eye for a second and give it a break. Shut this eye, and I'm like, I'm on the fucking freeway. Renee. It's bad news. Bad news. I have no right being behind the wheel of a car, too. I've had some bad situations. I just recently, I got pulled over by this cop that looked just like Cartman from South Park. See, it's fucking funny, right? So I had a really hard time taking him seriously because I kept imagining him giving me the ticket in Cartman's voice. Can you imagine? He comes up to my car
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know why I pulled you over? You was going 65 miles an hour in a 45-mile zone. Clearly, you do not respect the laws of Georgia.
I was like, holy fuck, it's not Cartman. Not Cartman. God. I was so fucking nervous, but he really was a douchebag, though. He came up to the side of my car finally, all menacing, and he's like, so what's your story? I was like, well, I wanted to be a ballerina when I was 6. He didn't like that. Oh my God, training for a triathlon. I actually did a triathlon a few years ago, but that was a really bad experience because here's the thing, there's protocol for doing a triathlon, right? They used to do, they're these tricks where they tell you you're supposed to pee in your wetsuit because they're not gonna be porta potties in the course or whatever. And people would practice this during the open water swims, right? And I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna fucking pee in my wetsuit. You guys are ridiculous, right? Until race day came. And I had to pee really bad. And I'm like, all right, let's give it a go, right? So I decided that I would pee in my wetsuit. But guys, here's the thing. There's a reason to practice, because when you have a really tight wetsuit on and you are swimming... Party foul. Sorry about that. Is that a real candle? So I meant to do that. Kick that over. It's funny, I didn't think I'd be moving around so much, because in the bathroom, guys, I totally split my fucking pants. This is why there's a jacket around my waist. I'm not even joking. So I was like, I'm not taking the mic off the stand. I'm surprised my leg made it that far. Oh my God. But it's true, so I started peeing in my wetsuit, right? But because I was swimming horizontally and I had a really tight suit on, what happens is the pee comes up the back of the wetsuit and it shoots out your neck. Okay, so then I stopped peeing and it was still shooting out my neck and I'm like, oh my God, I'm peeing in my face, I'm tasting my urine, I'm actually drinking my urine right now. It's fucking horrible. God. I was so frazzled by the experience. The rest of the event was horrible. I got off my bike. I forgot to take my helmet off. I'm 2 miles into my run, and someone's like, "Hey, Renee, you still have your bike helmet on?" I'm like, "Safety first, safety first." Ah. It's time for me to train to do another one. Oh my God, you guys aren't looking at my crotch now, are you? I shouldn't have said that. A little self-conscious. Oh my God. Speaking of being self-conscious, my mother is such a douchebag. She's always telling me I dress too crazy, which is hilarious because I don't at all. I wear some tight shit, but you know what I mean? I work out. I gotta show off my shit, right? Apparently these pants are a little too small because I split my crotch, but whatever. But my mom, she hates everything about me, but she's, yeah. Let's be honest, but it's also because she's kind of crazy, but really crazy, legit crazy. Not even discreetly crazy. Basically, Batshit, yeah. Like, my mother hides crazy like a bikini hides an extra 45 pounds. Like, it's no joke. Like, seriously, like, the church thing, Scotty, whoo, my mom would have freaked the fuck out. She's always, like, quoting Bible quotes any minute like she can. Seriously, like, I can't even call her on the phone and say goodnight to her like a regular person. I'm like, hey mom, have a good night. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a good night. Do you know why I'm gonna have a good night? Because I'm going to bed with Jesus. Do you even follow Jesus, Renee? And I'm like on Twitter? Like, wow. You need to calm down. Like, I can't even write a regular email. If I'm like, my flight number is 414, I'll see you, whatever. She's like, that's good to know, Renee. In honor of our Savior, comma, mom. Like, not like love or sincerely. Like, her salutation in emails is in honor of our Savior. I'm like, you're crazy. I don't even think my mom's read the Bible, let's be honest. I don't think most Christians have read the Bible. I think most Christians read the Bible like I read an internet software license. They just, right? They just scroll to the bottom and click, I agree. Oh, my mom. Yeah, my mom is like, she's extra crazy because this year, you know, I went home for Easter was the last time I saw her, and like, I brought her home to introduce her to my boyfriend, whose name is Misty. That was awkward. Yeah, she didn't like that so much. She didn't like that. You know. My mom's always trying to like negotiate my sexuality out of me. Like, so for Lent, she's like, Renee, I have an idea. Why don't you give up your sexuality for like 40 days, right? You've given up gluten, you've given up sugar. Like, what about your sexuality? It's like, Mom, you know what you should give up for Lent? Hope. My mother is a Cuban immigrant. Like, she moved to this country on a boat during the Cuban Missile Crisis. In my entire life, my mother told me that I was Spanish, like European, from Madrid. Yes, like, true story. She wanted to have like perfect little white American babies and didn't teach us any Spanish and like made us wear sunblock that was like 250 sunblock made out of fucking panta placenta. I have no idea, but I never got a tan. It was like my skin was glued shut. She was crazy, you know. Until we started applying to colleges, though, and then all of a sudden I was really Hispanic. Really Hispanic. Right? Oh my God. I always suspected, though, because, you know, I am one of 6 siblings and none of us know our dads, so I was like, doesn't sound European to me. But yeah, colleges. My mom's like, you better check that Hispanic box. You better check that box, girl. Matter of fact, check the lesbian box, Renee. Can you find the lesbian box? I'm like, don't worry, Mom. I can find the lesbian box. Sexuality. Oh, it's good stuff, good stuff. It's, you know, I'm really blessed to live in Los Angeles, though, because I haven't had to deal with a lot of homophobic issues since I've lived here. But I do find that people still respond sort of bizarrely to my sexuality. Like, when I say that I'm a lesbian, people are like, oh, like, you don't like guys at all? Now, I'm assuming that I'm asked that question because I flat iron my hair and I wear Mac Lovejoy on my cheeks. Like, I get it, you guys. This scream, stick a dick in my face. I fucking get it. I get it. It's not true. Air than a boxer. Or that when I say that I think a guy is really attractive, people are like, that's really weird because I thought you were a lesbian. Like, yeah, I am a lesbian. I don't have holograms over my eyes that make men look all fucking distorted. Like, what is that, right? Or what is lesbian sex? That's another one of my favorites. What is lesbian sex? I don't know. When I come in a room and I'm not alone. It's pretty much my definition. Or I don't like dick. I love it. You don't like dick? I'm like, I fucking love dick as long as I can put it in the dishwasher. Oh my God. But it's funny because sometimes I don't always want my sexuality to become like the next topic of conversation. Like, if straight people can say, me and my girlfriend went to Ralph's to buy milk or whatever, I should be able to be with me and my girlfriend went to Ralph's to buy soy milk without like further discussion. But I'm not allowed that. What I get is, oh, wait a minute, your girlfriend? Oh, like your girlfriend? Oh my God, I never would have thought that you were a lesbian. When did you know? Like, guys, that would never happen in the heterosexual world, like, ever. Can you imagine imagine, like, if I came up to you guys and I was like, is that your girlfriend? Shut up! Like, your girlfriend? I would have never thought that you were straight. When did you know? Oh my God. How many can I have a show of hands of straight women in the audience? Straight women? You put your hand half up. We are like bisexual. Had a bad night last night. I'm just kidding. You guys gotta do me a favor. You gotta stop apologizing to me for being straight. It's okay. Like, if you ask me, are you a lesbian? I'm like, yeah, I'm a lesbian. Are you a lesbian? I get, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. But I totally think it's a wonderful thing. I'm so glad that you guys can get married. Like, relax. It's okay to be who you are. It's totally cool. Love it. Oh, the gay marriage thing. It's pretty exciting that we can get married now. I like that. Yes. I finally have the right to be as miserable as you straight people. Good stuff. I just don't understand this whole, like, anti-gay marriage thing. I really didn't get it. Like, especially because I'm not intolerant to a lot of things, except lactose and homophobia. It's pretty much it. Like, I don't understand. If you don't like gay marriage, don't get gay married. It's like, it's not obligatory now. You know, you don't have to do it. And here's the thing, you guys. Now that we can marry each other, we'll stop marrying you. Or like my mom always is like, oh, gays are fucking up the sanctity of marriage. I can't believe this. This is horrible. I don't know why my mom just became a man, and then I don't know what happened. But I think that's ridiculous. You know what fucked up the sanctity of marriage? The Bachelor had fucked up the sanctity of marriage, not us gay people, right? Yeah. Or we're choosing. You have to choose to be gay, or you can choose. Sexuality can be a choice. You know, you choose every single day. If you have to choose to be straight every day you wake up and you choose to be straight, you're fucking gay, okay? Right? I'm bored. Jesus. Anyways, gay marriage. I remember when Prop 8 first went, like, through the Supreme Court, and it was, like, during the presidential election, and I didn't want to be too controversial, so I'm not going to mention any names, but there was this guy running for president. He wasn't black. He's so ignorant that some of the shit that he said about gay people could have potentially benefited us. He was like, look, I'm not trying to discriminate against our gay brothers and sisters. I believe that gay people have a handicap. I was like, well, that shit I will take. I want my blue little placard with 2 women fucking on it so I can park up front and center at the grocery store, right? This is great. I don't have to wait in line at Disneyland anymore. I can pass all you straight people with kids. Sorry, little boy. I know that you've been waiting in line for like 3 hours, but I like pussy, so I get to go first.